Good day, my name is Joe. Today we'll be doing some Friday Night Frights, doing some Final Girl with the Ratchet Lady in the Wolfe Asylum, and let's see if old Veronica here can survive the crazed ex-doctor as we'll be doing the setup the doctor is in. Now I randomized everything. What's interesting about this Final Girl, this is the series 2. It comes with these minions. These minions will be called the Maniacs from the Ratchet Lady. I have not revealed my event yet. The event's going to be scratching and biting. Whenever you save a victim, make a horror roll. If you don't roll any successes, you lose a life. So it's kind of a rough one to start out with, because using our little setup, Veronica here starts out in the common room. The Ratchet Lady is in the doctor's office, hence the doctor is in. The pills are set up and we're kind of ready to go. The 6 zero-based events are kind of in front of me. So it's looking maybe we can start to walk toward maybe even the solitary confinement to start start exiting and getting people out of here. So let's start with a good old walk. So right now the Ratchet Lady starts with 6 health and we start with our 5 horror. So we'll be rolling 2 dice and seeing what we can do. We get 1 success. We got a 5 and a 4, and the other one we can discard 2 cards to move an extra space, which I'm thinking we do. So we have walk over here. We don't really need a short rest, and we don't need to attack. So we're going to discard these 3. And you know what? We're actually going to try to walk. Oh, and that took one time for us to move the 2 spaces to. All right, we're going to try to walk again. We got another 1 success and another discard 2 to move 2. Oof, this would be pretty good. I don't know if I want to discard 2 yet to make sure I have some stuff for next round. So we're just going to move 1. And we'll discard walk. That cost us an extra time as well. And then we're going to try to focus. Come on, Veronica, focus. We did not get any successes. We did a 1 and a 4, so we lose 2 time. I could focus again, but that means next turn would be a total flop. So what we're going to do is actually take this. We're going to end our action phase and go on to the planning phase, and we're going to purchase Sprint, and hopefully Sprint will let us move some spaces next turn. So on to, we're going to that cost us 2, so we're down to 0. We're going to reset our time to 6. We're going to put our cards that we used out there in the ability to buy pile. Sorry, got kind of cards a little bit all over the place. I'll use my discard pile is turned sideways over here. The one card that you do get in this feature is called Calm. Up to 2 maniacs can become, you can transform them to victims. So we'll try to keep those under control, because I think the Ratchet Lady really likes to convert some of these victims to her maniacs. So we'll go on to the killer phase. The minions go. The minions are just going to move 1 space toward me. And she is going to attack somebody in her space. And well, right now the doctor is in, but nobody's in her office. So we're going to go to drawing a terror card. So don't worry, this won't hurt. The Ratchet Lady only. She's going to move 2 toward me. 1, 2. And attack twice, but there's nobody there. If she damages Veronica, then the victim becomes a maniac. So we, to be honest, we kind of lucked out with that terror card. That could have been much worse. So nobody got injured. The upkeep phase, nobody even really got hurt or killed yet. So we'll move on to the next turn. We don't really have a whole bunch we can do, but we will try to sprint. Hopefully we can move 2 spaces. We got 1 success, which we can move 2 spaces. And we'll take our 2 victims with us. It'll cost us 1 time, 1 efficiency. And we can start exiting and ushering some of these victims out. So we're going to try to save 4 victims. Unfortunately, I have to remember this scratching and biting. Whenever you save a victim, make a horror roll. If you don't succeed, we're going to automatically just lose a heart. This will kind of be unfortunate, but we really need to get some of these people out and maybe get some better cards for future turns. So the first victim will be saved just nicely. We're going to just gain 2 time because we may see where we're at. Looks like Veronica's gonna lose a heart and save another victim. This victim will gain another 2 time. And we're losing hearts over here, but we're gaining some valuable time. Hopefully this last one is a success, which it is. Now we are going to be at max time, so we probably should have potentially done focus first, but this is where we're at right now. This is life, and we got a 3 and a 4, which means we had a discard to do anything. So we actually fail and we'll lose 2 times. So kind of unfortunate series of events. However, we do have 10 to spend, which is actually quite a bit. Oh, I also didn't look at my my beginning pill effect. Beginning pill effect, we can spend this pink one to go down on the horror a little bit. But we do have 10 to spend. I'm for sure thinking probably a sprint. That'll take 2. Make sure we're moving kind of quickly. Short rest, a couple walks, and this focus. These are all costing of 0 time, so we're really going to be up there. I think for 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to grab this retaliate, just in case the Ratchet Lady decides to enter our space. Oh man, distraction could be pretty good. You know, guard wouldn't hurt. We have a lot of good things. Let's take this distraction so we can really try to maybe get into the green, kind of on the horror track. And then one last one for a close call. We're going to have a maximum of 10 cards in our hand. We have 8 right now. This will put the focus and the sprint back into play. We'll reset the time to 6. And looks like we're going to resolve the killer action. So it'll just be the minions. The minions are going to move 1 space toward us. Ratchet Lady's going to hit. Right now, she's just being the doctor in the common room. Not really doing a whole lot. Kind of good for us, I'm thinking at this point. However, now we have the terror card. Where did everyone go? Panic each victim in your space until there are no longer any victims in your space. Or panic each one in your space. And then we have to actually go up by 2 on the horror track. So maybe it would be good to keep going down. And then we have to do an event. Medical stockpile. The first time in a phase that you or an enemy will recover at least 1 You or the enemy recover an additional one. Well, oof. That I'm struggling to find out whether this may be good or bad. I didn't think about picking up a calm, and the Ratchet Lady can get out of hand on her health. So we'll just kind of have to see where we go and kind of go from there. We have this nice distraction in our hands, which could be really good to go down on our dread a little bit. Walk, sprint, short rest. We want to keep the retaliate in case somebody kind of comes in our space. The utility closet is going to have mysterious pills, but I did not grab a search. The doctor's office has this bone hammer. Maybe I should start making my way to the doctor's office, but gonna have a really hard time crossing some of this while kind of the minions are in play. So right now we'll try to do just a basic walk move, and we can discard 2 cards. Oof, we discard 4 to do the double success, but I don't think that's what we want to do. Maybe discard a walk and a focus to at least move 1. Oof. Oh, sorry, I should have only rolled 1. Let me use this pink to go back down, so it's like we still could roll 2 dice. With that walk as well, unfortunately we lose a time. We could try to just short rest and kind of see where we're at. Maybe a good, that was this walk, maybe a good distraction to try to keep us in the good area. Oof, another 3 and 4. I'd like to keep this for the retaliate. Man, I don't want to fail everything, so I think we're gonna have to maybe discard 2 to guarantee, at least it's a tough one. Guarantee at least 1 success on this distraction. We paid a lot for this card. I'm gonna hold on to this sprint for next round and see, determine where these minions go, and may try to start making our way to the doctor's office to really pick up that hammer. Oof, kind of a tough situation we're in. We can purchase cards. We have 6 to purchase with. My action phase is going to be done. Oh, man. We better take a calm for 2. This will help us get rid of some of these maniacs. We're going to take up this 0 cost focus and this 0 cost weak card. Leave us with 4. That's a good amount. Ah, man. Us being not able to rescue people without getting hurt is a little bit rough. We could improvise to really try to book our way out of things, which I think we... I think that's what we try to do, and we spend our last one on close call again. These get put back. Distraction, close call, short rest, walk. And focus down here. Okay, set our timer to 6. Resolve the killer action. All these minions will move up here. The Ratchet Lady does not attack, but we have to draw the old terror card. All victims in spaces adjacent to the killer panic. So these two are going to panic away. So let's see where they run. This one will run upward. And this one will run upward as well. There's 3 victims on this space. I take damage for each victim that panicked into my space. I may defend. Luckily, nobody did. If no victim panicked into your space, 2 horror. Oof. Puts us back into the 1 category again. That is not where we want to be. Oh, man. All right, no panic this round and no upkeep as well. Starting to get a little bit dicey here. Let's see, maybe we can still make our way to the doctor's office. That may be the plan. Well, I really think we need to get back in to the good. So I think we need to start off with our focus. Rolling 1 dice on our action phase. Kind of a lame action phase. Discarding 2 cards. I'm thinking we should. Maybe this weak attack. We need to try to be able to move. It'd be nice to kind of move those victims around. We're doing okay so far. I'd hate to not move this round. I think we should start to move. Oh man, this is a tough one. We're gonna discard close call. I know it's a little bit odd, but we need to tough decisions here. So that was our focus card being used. Next, we're actually going to try to calm. We can calm some maniacs potentially in the room next to us. Ooh, we rolled a 6 and a 3. I'm thinking we just use the basic. Still a little bit unfortunate. Oof, we could discard 2 more. Man, our retaliate's so good. But we could get both of these minions and turn them into victims. I like that a lot. It'll cost us 2 cards. I really don't want to be caught with our pants down without the retaliate. Actually, we will discard the retaliate. Discard the improvise and retaliate, both unfortunate. But up to 2 maniacs in your space or an adjacent space will become victims. So I like that they're not going to chase me around. Oh man, okay, you know what we may try to do is sprint with a lucky roll. I know, call me crazy. We got 1 success, so we can move up to 2. We can move here, and those same 2 victims, we can go back to the utility closet in this asylum, spending a time. And so maybe next turn we'll be able to escape with them. Running low on health again. Gotta watch that health, but I think that's the end of the action phase. Purchase cards. These are going to be 0. I think we're going to get our 2 walks for 0. We have 4 left. 4 left. I like the calm, but I feel like we don't really need to. Kind of leaning towards another distraction card. That wouldn't leave us with too much though. Maybe a distraction into a close call. We'll eventually need a search, but I think for now we need to stay in the in the white zone over here. So that'll be all 4. We'll repopulate these into a sprint. Get our calm back, retaliate. Eventually we'll want that again. Weak attack, improvise, focus, close call. Set our time to 6. Resolve killer action. Just the Ratchet Lady right now. Attacking nobody in the common room. This doctor's kind of sitting there in the common room trying to attack. So let's get in this terror card. Hopefully it's not the worst thing in the world. 4 o'clock. Time for bingo. If there are no victims on the board, discard this card. There are plenty of victims. All victims move 1 space closer to the common room. Ooh, big yikes. That is the opposite of what we want. Count the victim is in the common room, and then do the following. There are no victims in the common room to there's 1 victim in the common room to play bingo. So we lose 2 horror, 1, and then we're actually at the worst one. So the level on the Ratchet Lady goes up by 1. Another not bad. We cannot get out of this zone. Panic phase, no panic. Upkeep phase. I don't have enough items. I don't have any items. Maybe I should have gathered this search. I feel kind of like a dunce now not grabbing it. So, okay, well, let's kind of see where we're at. We can only roll 1 dice. Let's try this Let's actually try this focus. No, we're gonna try this distraction. Rolling only 1 dice. Let's see what we can do. We gotta discard 2 cards, but we can go on the horror and get a time. Maybe one of the walks. And maybe a short rest. We're gonna stay on a little bit lower life for now. Going up. Okay. Gives us a little bit of play. Next, we're gonna try to focus. We're gonna try to get a little bit of our time back. Oof. We're gonna use our close call. No, we're gonna use our close call to go down 2 to reroll both dice. Oh man, a 1 and a 4. That is not good. We lost 2 time on that. We did not gain anything. We will try to walk around. Then we can move up to 2 spaces. It's looking like we will lose 2 time. Oof, and we'll just stay there. What an unfortunate move. You know, Veronica's not she's not moving too quickly. We need to get back on it. That's the end of the action phase. Purchase cards. We're gonna grab this weak attack. Well, I'm gonna grab this focus, and I think a lot of our cards are gonna be out this turn. We got 1 point left. The only thing we can buy is close call. Next turn's not going to be looking too good for us. Kind of unfortunate next turn. Back to 6. I know Veronica's kind of been shell-shocked there for a little bit. Return these cards. Return our walk. Close call. Distraction. Focus. Walk. Short rest. All right, the Ratchet Lady goes. She's actually going to kill somebody in the common room. That once again, the horror is up. Horror is up. One person finally dead. And then the terror card. I found some candy. If there are no pill tokens or victims on the board, and then we have to move all victims not on your space one space closer to the nearest token. Move all victims to the nearest token. Looks like super unfortunate. For each victim, they may start eating these on a 6, nothing happens. They may start eating these tokens or these pills. So this one down here did eat a pill and the victim died. So super unfortunate. Our pill goes away. Kind of not making too much headway. I didn't plan too well on this this portion of the game. So it's going to come back to our turn. The only thing we're going to look to probably do is to focus. And unfortunately, the only thing we can do is single dice. And we're going to have to spend our close call to re-roll. Another 2. So another turn for our friend. Actually going to discard this weak attack to give us another time back. And it's the end of our action phase. We're going to purchase our cards. We can get our short rest. We're going to get our walks. And we're going to have 5 time to spend. We have got to get a move on, I believe. We'll take a sprint. And a sprint will cost us 2. We have 3 left. Maybe another sprint and a close call. Really need to, like I said, try to get a move on. Weak attack, focus, close call. Back to 5. Ratchet Lady goes. Nobody's in there. Terror card though. Blood Jolt. The Ratchet Lady will recover 2 health. So this is pretty bad. Our horror is going to go up 2, which means this goes up 2. The Ratchet Lady is going to recover 3 health because she's scratching and biting. So we are kind of getting a little out of hand. And that was just going up here. She's going to gain 1 from moving. Then she's going to recover 2 in general. And then she also passed her dark power. So killer phase, the first time that the horror increases or the blood increases by at least 1, she recovers a health. This is becoming very bad very quickly. So I'm not quite sure what to do, but we're going to do the best we can and go from there. All right, let's try to sprint away. We need to focus. We need to be rolling 2 dice. Rolling 1 just isn't going to work for us. 1 success, we go up and go down on time. We start rolling 2 dice again. So we're going to sprint. We need to sprint to that doctor's office. We're going to need to start doing something. We can move up to 2 spaces. I think we're just going to move up to 2. Roll the success and a discard. We do have to lose a time. And we're actually going to sprint again. Sorry, keep rolling under the table there. We're going to discard 2 cards to turn one of these into a success. And we're going to move 2 spaces again. We're actually going to end our turn. We're going to end our turn on this pill, and it's a pink. So we at least have one in the bag of a reduction of horror, which can be very good. So I think we're going to call that good. We're going to buy some cards now. Going to buy our weak attack and focus. Once again, those cost 0. We're going to pay 2 to get a search. We need to start getting this hammer. And maybe even 2 for a guard. Maybe we need to think about potentially starting to maybe attack the Ratchet Lady. So these cards come back with a walk, a sprint, short rest, and a focus. Okay, Ratchet Lady goes. She does not move yet. I don't know. It's looking pretty grim for us. March of the Maniacs. Spawn a maniac on each doorway space. Luckily, there's only one. The closest victim to you becomes a maniac. We'll say one of these guys. The closest victim to the Ratchet Lady becomes a maniac. We'll say this one. Okay. For each maniac you are unable to place due to running out of meeples, 1 blood. And then we have to panic all maniacs. Okay. This maniac up here. This one. 4. And the one up top, 6. Ooh, sorry, I have a lot of meeples over here, but 6 is over here. Okay. Well, this is getting pretty tough over here. But I think we want to. It'll be our turn. Nobody died. I think we really need this hammer. I got no successes. We're going to discard 2 cards to make one of these a success to move 1 space. So we should add 6, sorry. So it'll be down to 5. 1 success, we can move 1 space for this walk. Now we're going to search. We're going to search the doctor's office. All right, we got 1 success. Take the top item card at your space. This hammer does an extra 2 damage when we attack, but we may also hurt ourselves. I think that's kind of worth it for now. What we could do, well, no, that'll be good. We're going to stick with the 1. We'll move our time down for completing this search. Okay, I think we're going to keep these 2 cards. We are left with 4 points. We're going to take our 2 freebies back into play. And our walk over here. 4 points. I'm thinking maybe kind of a tough one. I kind of want to retaliate, but we're a little bit far away to do too much. Oh man, we could also Furious Strike, but that's going to cost quite a bit. We're actually going to go back. I know this is a little bit silly, but probably won't be able to make it this turn. But while we have 4, let's pick up this Retaliate. Okay. We purchased our cards, and then we reset the time to 6. Put these cards back. I don't know if we will quite have enough to really capitalize, but we are going to try our best. Minions go. Minions are going to move 1 space toward me, or toward Veronica. The Ratchet Lady is going to attack nobody as of now. Then a terror card comes out. 1 more. Oof. And the first time the horror increases, she gains a health. Oh dear, this is going to be rough. The killer recovers health equal to the number of victims in its space. Luckily, there's none. But then she's actually going to move and attack me. So the Ratchet Lady is deciding to mute. She is fueled by madness. So I think we're going to use our Retaliate when she attacks us. She's going to attack us for 2. She has a movement of 4 right now, an attack of 2, but we're going to try to retaliate. Oof, we can discard 2. We could discard our, sorry, I should have only rolled 1. I'm actually going to take the whole thing back I did roll 2 of them, so I'll just say that this was the roll. I should have rolled 1 dice from that. We're going to discard Walk and... Oh, man. Walk and maybe... maybe Close Call for now. Discard these 2. So we're going to go to this second level. We're going to reduce her attack by 2. That's good. Do 1 damage back, but do an extra 2 from the hammer. So we're actually going to swing with the hammer for 3. However, we may take a damage back. We do. On a 1 to 4 with this bone hammer, we take a damage that we cannot avoid. We are down to 2 health left. Running a little bit spicy over here. So this Retaliate is gone. Okay, well, it is our action phase now. I think we're at the point where we may just have to start... we can't really move. Oh, we're going to have to use our pill. And we're not going to draw a side effect because we just used 1. Increase this back up. We're going to try to... get our focus back. Double success. So we're going to move up 1 and move up 2 on the timer. This may be a pretty fortuitous round to get that. Next, we're going to try to short rest. Try to gain a little bit of health back. Ooh, another double success. Things may be not as bad as they seem. All right. So, oh man, let's buy some things. We have 8 to buy stuff with. We could really buy quite a bit for 8. We are for sure going to get our freebies back. I think we're just stuck with 2 freebies this time. Oh man, we're kind of at a crossroads here where we could really try to do some damage, but I don't want to end turns too quickly. But you know, if we get a critical blow and maybe even another guard or calm, both pretty good. But I think while we have it, we do need, well, we don't want to be swarmed too badly, but let's get this other guard. That'll put us down to 0. Okay, short rest comes back. Focus, retaliate them, and then this walk. All right, killer phase. Minion's gonna move 1 closer to us. And the Ratchet Lady's gonna attack. We're gonna try to guard. 1 success, reduce damage by 2. So we don't take any damage. So far, so good. But the terror card comes out. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, do this. Maniacs move and attack toward victims. Well, that may not be the worst thing. The Ratchet Lady, she will attack me. She sees, leave her to me, she says. We're gonna have to guard again. Not exactly what I want to be doing, but we got to be saving the health where we can. Okay. So that wasn't the worst terror card, but there is only 1 left. It is our turn. I think while we have the cards, we should do a critical blow. Critical blow to the Ratchet Lady. Oof, it looks like we're going to need to discard our 2 cards to do 2 damage, plus 2 more damage. Be 4 damage to the Ratchet Lady. Alright, we're making some headway. We did a pretty nice blow like that. However, our turn is over, but before, the bone hammer may hit us back, and it does, so we take a health damage. That is not good. We do have 6 left, which does leave us with enough for 4 to buy this retaliate. We can grab this walk, this short rest, this focus. Oh, and we got 2 left. We can't guard. What we could be doing is getting a couple close calls to make sure that our retaliate goes pretty well. Oof, we can't really attack anymore. We could try to search. Searching's a little bit risky at this point. But I think we really would like to make sure we get the rerolls we're looking for. So weak attack back up here. Our guards, let's hope that we don't get smashed too bad. All right, sorry about that, guys. The camera died a little bit, but I will go on to, hopefully that kind of wrapped up the turn. We're back at 6. We got all our cards. We got our kind of retaliate. Hopefully all ready to go. And let's see what we can do. It is the killer phase, so let's have the Ratchet Lady attack us. So she's going to attack us for 2, but we will use this retaliate. And we got some discarding cards for successes. Who I think we will. Let's use one of our close calls. Let's use one of our close calls to reroll one. It was a fail anyway. We're going to get rid of our walk and focus to turn one of these to a success. So we reduce the attack by 2, so we don't take any damage, which is great. And we're going to do 1 plus 2 with the bone hammer back. So we're going to do 3 total. We're really getting down to the nitty gritty. But we do have to take potential damage. I rolled a 3. That means we take 1 more. This is kind of leaving us on the back foot a little bit. The maniacs are going to move to me. Oh, they should have moved first. That's my fault. And we're going to have our last terror card. If there are no victims on the board, discard this one. Else, they are the Ratchet Lady is going to attack us. Attack the victim. So move to a victim. For each victim that would be killed, roll a die. So this victim will die. Up 1, down. Each time that this would go up, they gain a life. Getting pretty unfortunate for us. Then we roll a dice. 3. The victim becomes a maniac. Increases as if they were killed. So pretty unfortunate terror card, and that's going to leave us with no terror cards left. We're really at a we really put ourselves in a pickle over here, but maybe we can one final attack this lady if we can ever make it to her. So let's go on. Oh, we need to do some increases as if their victim were killed. So the victim wasn't killed, so we don't need to go into the panic phase, I believe. Then we go into the upkeep phase. Reveal finale if no terror cards are left. So the finale is Feed the Madness. At the start of the killer phase, if there are no maniacs on the board, spawn a maniac in the Ratchet Lady's space. The Ratchet Lady is gonna heal and start to just kill people, or move and kill people. So it's gonna get a little bit hairy for us. I think we were a little bit too slow on a few things, but let's keep on going. The only thing we can really do is this short rest on our turn. We got 1 star, which can give us a health back. A health back. I'm not sure. That will give us 2 health. She was actually supposed to get an extra health as well from the medical stockpile, which is very unfortunate. And we are going to lose our time. These should have came out. I apologize. And then, yeah, close call. And then we're going to buy for 5. We will buy all our zeros out here. And then we have 5. We're getting to the point now where we really need to try to bring it home, but I don't think we quite have enough gusto yet. At the end of the turn, I'm actually going to discard this close call to move us up, so we have 6. And I will get this retaliate. And we're gonna sprint as well. A little bit weak, but we got to try to bring the Ratchet Lady down. I'm getting a little afraid for where we're at. But she's gonna get out of hand pretty soon. So we return this to 6. We bought our cards. Return to 6. Return action cards. Resolve the killer. The minions are going to move and attack now. So we are going to take 2 damage. We could retaliate 1 minion, but I don't know if that is the play. This minion is going to kill, increasing bloodlust, giving her 3 extra health. And then she is going to kill somebody as well. So we're really at the we're really in a bad spot here. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's too much we can do, but let's see. Panic phase. This one's gonna move to 2. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be. Not sure if there's too much we can do. We're gonna try one last hurrah, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We're gonna sprint. To even if we attack for 3, we are going to sprint and move 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to try this weak attack. We're kind of at the we got to hope for the double, I guess. Well, we don't have to yet. Maybe we won't weak attack. We are not going to weak attack. We are actually going to stop our turn. But we're going to have to take Furious Strike for 4 and Close Call for 1. And we'll take our Focus and Short Rest. And I am afraid this could be it. We got the minions gonna go on. Oh, we reset this to 6. We put our cards back out. Resolve the killer action. The minions are gonna go. They're going to move. Oh, we should have taken a damage actually by moving out of here. And I actually think that's gonna be it for us today. I thought if we kept this one here, we'd lose 1 to the minion. They would attack us. We would get an extra dice from here with our retaliate. I'm just doing a what if kind of statement. Retaliate. discard a close call and a couple time to re-roll some dice. 2 successes, we could knock 4 off. And then that would be it for their turn, and it'd be our turn again. We would try this Furious Strike, once again being down. 2 stars for the 3. So this is all a what if. What if we had one more life, discarding 2 to do this, and her final one, she would have been dead. So we could have done it. We were very close. I think I miscalculated by 1 life, but that's part of the game. You know, at this point in the game, you get kind of close to victory, and you really have to stretch it. I just did a very poor job at the end. Hopefully you don't dislike the video just because of that. I'll be doing more of these in the future, I hope. Alright guys, I understand I kind of messed up the end. I kind of flubbed the end. Hopefully you guys can enjoy some of this content. I know we're at Board Games for 2. This is a 1-player game, but I just really enjoy board games. You know, if my wife has to work, it's really nice to be able to play a game like this. And I think this is a really fun one if you're looking for a solo game. It can get kind of expensive, and I really do apologize for the ending. I was a little bit upset at myself. I even walked away a little bit. Once again, I should have lost 1 health for moving away from these 2. I would have been on just 1, been able to clobber the Ratchet Lady a few times. I would have taken 1 from the minion. I would have revealed 1 extra health. And then if everything worked out the same way that it did, would have been able to kill the Ratchet Lady since her last breath was 0. However, that's not kind of how I played. I kind of messed up, and once again I apologize, but I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I hope to do more of these in the future, and until next time. If you guys liked it, I'll work on some of the angles, some of the things I can improve. Once again, sorry for the little sloppy play at the end. Just kind of thought all was lost, but we were pretty close.